Testing 1, 2, 3. Man, what's going on, people? You okay? Good afternoon. Welcome to Fozi TV. Testing 1, 2, 3. You know, when I think about testing 1, 2, 3, yeah. When I was a kid, I used to have afro in it, so people used to say to me, "Testing 1, 2, 3." That's how I can remember it. Crazy, innit? Testing 1, 2, 3. That scumbag. I remember the guy who said it to me as well. I will never forget that. So yeah, guys, it's Champions League night, of course. Sorry, guys. I've got my water bottle here, but it's all over the place. Yeah, it's Champions League night. Liverpool versus Karabakh. I think they're from Azerbaijan. I'm sure it's from somewhere there. We have to win today. We have to win to stay in the top 8. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that win, man, because that's what we need. Something that's gonna make us happy. Let me just put it that way. So let me just share with you the Champions League, man. Yeah, sorry about yesterday. If you're not happy with the way I was, talking, because I was upset, man. I was really upset. I don't think people care about Liverpool Football Club anymore. It's just all about nostalgia, thinking about the old days when someone was a player at Liverpool Football Club, not thinking about what he is now. He's not a very good manager, but people are trying to put us down that route, just to get us a little, just a little boost in regards to playing, and then it's just gonna disappear because he'll run out of ideas like everybody else does when they haven't got experience, if you know what I mean. So all I want my football club to do, we're ready to go. We just need someone at the helm that can get us back to normality. Simple as that. We're gonna watch this guy, this bold fraud in the press conference, because that's what I've come back here for. Because I've been told you need to listen to this. The guy's lost his mind. Then we're gonna look at it, and then we're gonna look at TalkSport. They were talking about it after that as well. So let's check it out, innit? Let's check it out. But let me share the Champions League with you. The Champions League tonight. What's going on? And then we could discuss other stuff later on. So as you can see right there, let me make it slightly bigger for you. Yeah, please get in the chat, hit the likes and subscribe and all that good stuff. So the English clubs, as you can see, Liverpool, Karabakh FC, Newcastle versus PSG at PSG. They love playing against each other, these two, for some reason, every season. I don't know what's going on. They always get them for some reason. Strange, isn't it? And then you got Napoli versus Chelsea. You got Eintracht Frankfurt versus Tottenham. Arsenal versus Kairat. I don't know who they are, but whatever it is what it is. Man City versus Galatasaray at home. I think Arsenal and Man City should win those games, didn't it? Tottenham should win their game, but you never know with Tottenham, innit? You look at Chelsea, might lose that game. PSG is definitely going to beat Newcastle. They're not good enough, let's be honest. We should win. And then you look at Man City, easy win. Real Madrid, of course. That's it, really. This is just one day. Normally we get 2 days of Champions League, innit? Yeah, that is it. That is it in the Champions League. I don't know if I made it bigger for you guys. What's going on with this thing, man? There you go. Yeah. As I said, man, apologies if you didn't like what I said yesterday. I was shouting, I was swearing and all that stuff. But the thing is, guys, you got to nip things in the bud before it spreads, if you know what I mean, in regards to what we built in the last 10 years before this idiot came along. He's just fallen for the trap, innit? He's fallen for the trap. That's what he's did. He's fallen for the trap of rivals, making him angry and making him do things out of, character. I'm sure he wasn't talking like the way he talks right now when he was at Feyenoord or AZ, whatever they're called, Alkmaar, before Liverpool. Because what he says nowadays, guys, it's defeatist mentality, man. He's making excuses. Everything he does, there's excuse. There's excuse around the corner why things happened. Just solve it, man. Solve it in the training ground, then take it into the football game. I don't need to hear it. We're Liverpool Football Club. We don't do excuses. You know what I mean? And all that stuff. We got to fight. That's what we are. We don't have this defeatist mentality at our football club. We fight back when things go wrong. And that's what we need to do. I'm just sick to death of it, man. And I'm sick to death of, our fan base just falling for all this nonsense and some it's like an echo chamber I've noticed with our fan base. Oh, we've got to play free at the back, and all that stuff. And then you hear everybody else saying the same thing. Oh, we don't need a DM. Everybody's saying the same thing. Oh, let's get Steven Gerrard in. Everybody's saying the same thing. It takes one person to say something like that, yeah, and everybody else just falls for it. Why are we doing this, guys? Like, what about Man United? We're in a better position than Man United. We've got better players than Man United. We've got better standards than Man United. We're financially secured. Why do we have to go down that route to go for an interim manager when a manager is already there? Probably two, if you go to Jurgen and apologize to him and tell him just be a head coach instead of like being a manager. I'll take care of everything else outside football. You know what I mean? Like kissing babies and all that stuff. That's what you got to do. You got Xavi Alonso and Klopp in an interview saying, I would love to come back to Liverpool and manage again. Maybe this is the right time to go back to Klopp and Buvic. Get them back, man. Play pressing football. Buvic would take the pressure off Klopp. Him and he's yelling it on the sideline. Tell him, oh, hey, come back. You don't have to yell in the sideline. Let me take over, man. We don't want you, to be tired again and all that stuff. So this is what we need, man. You're spot on, Wayne. 2 DMs. We need a lot. We've shortchanged our football club in the summer. You believe this, Hollywood, presentation from FSG making you believe that we're back and we're attracting, all the best players and all that stuff, but forgetting we've been shortchanged. The squad has got weaker. It hasn't got stronger. And now look at us. We're a shambolic team. Don't like to watch us. Can't create chances. Goalkeepers of the opposition don't get worked. We can see the same goals every game that we watch. You know what I mean? So, and then you look at the players, the lack of effort on the pitch as well. They don't even run back. Carragher showed it the other day. They don't even run back and fight for the ball. And people are telling me, get Gerrard in and all these guys. This team needs a proper manager, man. Not interim manager. We need someone that's going to start the preseason right now, buy the players and get rid of the players in the summer that he needs to do. He needs to, of course, and then get into the preseason, prepare yourself, and then we'll be ready for the new season to go again and challenge for the title. Everything is in place to challenge again. But when you say interim manager, it's a defeatist mentality. And I keep trying to warn you guys, stop this, please. I'm begging you guys, stop this defeatist mentality. We're not Man United. They went through how many managers, then they started doing interims. You know what I mean? We've only been through one in the last 10 years. So come on, man. Let's be realistic here. Don't fall for the trap of others, man. And we keep talking about Arne Slot hasn't got experience. Neither has Gerrard. Arne Slot has been managing football teams longer than Gerrard. Come on, man. Gotta be serious here, man. Gotta be serious. Stop all this defeatist mentality, man. Wake up, everybody, man. Once you go down that route, it's impossible to come back. Liverpool in the 90s, Man United right now. Look how long it's been taking Man United to get back to the top. There you go, people. I'm warning you, man. I'm warning you. It'd be great to have Gerrard, on the sideline. But his ideas will disappear like he did in the other clubs that he was at. He was rubbish at Aston Villa, guys. Don't forget. That team nearly got relegated because of him. And then you look at El Etifak. What did he do there? Nothing. Couldn't improve. Great players don't make great managers, man. Some do, but not all of them. You could talk about Kenny Dalglish, you could talk about Johan Cruyff and all that stuff. Yeah, I agree. Ancelotti, he was a good player at AC Milan back in the day, if you guys remember him. I know you're not old enough to remember. Those are special people. That's what they are. They don't say much, but they make sure on the pitch those players play better. That's what they do. Yeah, but let me get to the comments, then I'll go to the Arne Slot press conference because I haven't watched it, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm on the road to 5,000. If you could help me get there, help me. If not, just hit the like. That's all I ask for. I don't need to beg people to do what they don't want to do. Big up Rodrigo. Big up my bro. Big up Mr. Ravi. Big up TW, my guy. Big up Mr. Touchline as well. Big up, man. Big up. Oh, did you Touchline and Ravi and TW? I think that Rodrigo was there. Did you guys see the show I did with Dean, the Fam Zone? That was funny yesterday. Absolutely hilarious, man. Really liked it. Really liked it. I like to talk to people like my age because we've seen it all. You know what I mean? We've seen it all, guys. We don't beat around the bush. We know what we've seen. We've seen the greatest footballers of all time. We've seen everything, man. We've seen everything. We've seen Messi when he's a baby. We've seen Ronaldinho when he's a baby. You know what I mean? We've seen all these guys. And it's good to talk to people like that that understand you because the conversation flows and it's not only just, about football, it's entertaining at the same time. We're having a laugh, man. Having a laugh throughout the show. Don't worry, bro. You missed a big one yesterday, man. I had this guy called Dale or something. I've seen the comments when when I already, got at the stream and he was talking to me properly. And then all of a sudden he accused me of something after the show. I said, what? That I want Arne Slot and I should, I don't know, football because I'm saying Gerrard shouldn't be at Liverpool as a head coach. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we're facing, guys. People that don't know football are telling people that know football, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Listen, I'm not like these guys. I gotta be real with you guys. I've grew up with footballers. You know what I mean? Female, male. I played the game in some sort of levels, of course. I've coached in the game, professional players. Nobody can say that on YouTube. They spend more time on YouTube than actually going outside to play football. You know what I mean? And if anyone needs evidence, I showed you guys before. One of my players was on here, and he I knew him since he was 5 years old. And he told you guys, me as a footballer, he told you guys, go and check it out. His name is Dominic Green. He's on there. I knew him since he was 5 years old. He lived in my area. He wasn't interested at football. I was a footballer at the time, and I got him into football. And we tried to help him me and Anton tried to help him as much as we can. And then he made it to professional levels. Even Liverpool was looking at him at one time. He made it as far as Peterborough. He was playing for Alex Ferguson's son, Duncan Ferguson. So, and I grew up with a lot of people as well, like Alex Scott. If you guys know Alex Scott, the presenter, the female footballer. We grew up with her. She used to come to our youth club. The coach for her used to be my youth worker. So East London guys like Ashley Cole, everybody, Ledley King. That's where we're from, man. That's us in that area. You know what I mean? We're all close. We all know each other. That's how it is where I'm from. So not many can say that, guys. Not many can say that. Well, we've done it. We've done it, man. And that's the way it is. I don't need to show you things. It's all in the YouTube channel. Go and check it out. It's everywhere in my YouTube channel. What I talk about, and I don't know football apparently. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. A professional footballer that I coached that went on my channel told you guys how good I was as a player. Go and check it out. It's somewhere on the videos. Fozi, we don't win. For fuck's sake, we need to pack up this season. I don't wanna pack up anything, bro. I just want to get rid of this guy. It's just a dead team, dead football club, bro. And it's never gonna change. You know what I mean? Each time he talks, it's cringing, isn't it? Each time he talks, it's like a child talking, a 10-year-old. No offense. You know what I mean? That's how it seems to me when I hear Arne Slot. A little kid talking. This is a grown-ass man. He's my age, believe it or not, guys. I looked at it the other day. He's my age. I had to look at the age at first of all. I thought he was younger than me or something, the way he talks, innit? But he's my age. Just talks absolute garbage. He sets up for a disaster. He sets it up before a ball is kicked because he tells his rivals how to beat us, if you know what I mean. So if you're setting up for disaster, what chance have you got in the games? Think about that, guys. It's madness, man. I don't want to pack up anything, my brother. I want to still fight. I still want to do something probably in the Champions League or the FA Cup. Don't forget, my guy, we won the Champions League in 2005 with a worse team that we have now. Jimmy Traore was at the back. You know what I mean? Harry Kewell was in the team. Although, Harry Kewell was good one time at Leeds, not at Liverpool, though. Stephen Finnan, right back. You know what I mean? John Arisa, you know what I mean? Left wing. That's what we had, man. That's what we had. Barros, Milan Barros was our striker. Are they legends? You know what I mean? Only that game, really? Other than that, would you put them in the all-time Liverpool team, even the second team? No. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Anything is possible as long as you get a fresh manager in that, or head coach in, that's going to give you confidence, to fight. That's all we're asking for. That's all we're asking for. We haven't got no fighters in this team, my guy. We've got nothing. We've got nothing left at Ian Bill. You know what I mean? We've got nothing left. And he's right. We've got absolutely nothing left. Sorry, my alarm's gone off because I've done a night shift yesterday. So I woke up early for some reason. Yeah, so that's what you got to look at, guys. This is the boost that we need. Remember when Jurgen came in? What happened? Straight away, we was in the League Cup final, lost to Man City, and then we made it to Europa League final. We lost to Seville, thanks to Moreno playing against his former team. You know what I mean, making mistakes. And then you look at Rafa Benitez. What was his first season? Winning the Champions League. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Things are possible. But and then you look at the team that we have. We've got a great team. Much better than those teams. You know what I mean? So we are capable of, causing some damage. We just have to get the right person in it, which is either Xavi Alonso or Jurgen. Just get one of them in. Apology goes a long way towards Jurgen. You know what I mean? And he's a forgiving guy. Him and Marco Edwards have a cup of tea somewhere, talk about it, bring him back, man. Bring my guy back, because I miss that football, man. Edge of the seat, shouting at the screen, and we already, you're coming back from work. You're just, tiptoeing home because you already know we're going to win that game before it starts. That's what I miss, man. I miss that. Why can't you guys see things like this, man? I know we say you don't go back, but as I said many times, modern day football is about this. It's not about, this and making them play and all this stuff. It's about this. And that's what Jurgen is good at. Psychological factor. He's the best at it, in my opinion, I've ever seen in my life. Ever in my life. Because I'm trying to look at what other manager I've seen in my football club that did that. Maybe Kenny, you can say, in his first spell and all that stuff. But there's no one better than Jurgen, man. Jurgen is like Shankly, guys. He will make you walk through a wall. He made Henderson a Premier League, Champions League captain, winner. World Club Cup winner. Souness didn't do that. Kenny didn't do that. McDermott didn't do that. Emily Hughes didn't do that. Tommy Smith didn't do that. I mean, these players didn't do it. Ray Clements, etc. They didn't do that. But Henderson did. He's won the World Club Cup. He lifted it over his head with that little, shuffle that he does. And you would even class Henderson as one of the greatest players of all time at Liverpool. If you put 11 of Liverpool, Henderson wouldn't even make the bench. But he's got those trophies. That's the difference, guys. That's the beauty of it, as I always say. Look at West Ham signing Traore as well, man. Adama Traore. He's gone to West Ham, my local team here. Yeah, man. Got to look at it from this point of view, guys. And I don't think, people are looking at that. The guy, I think, wants to come back to football. Let's go and get him. If not, get Xabi Alonso. That's it. Simple as that. Simple as that. So let's look at the comments before I go on, and then we'll look at that press conference from this useless manager, man, this head coach. Garabaj plays low defensive block against top teams, specifically in European football, sorry, and they need only 1 point to make it into playoffs. I hope Slot is aware of that. Damn. So Rodrigo, they got something to fight for, bro. That is sick, bro. Big up, Mick. I could see you there, bro. Abdul as well. Victor's in the house. Alexandra, big up, my brother. Big up, everybody, man. Big up. Thanks for coming on. Let me just put it that way. I know I did a last minute thing as well. Yeah, listen, Karabakh have actually drawn with Chelsea, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Big up, my G. What are you saying? Endo is set to start in defense next to VVD tonight game. What can I say, brother? It's going to be a long day, isn't it? It's going to be a long day, man. Especially when you don't know what you're facing, innit? We don't know what we're facing. Guys, we lost to PSV at home 4-1. I don't even know how good Karabakh is, because they drew with Chelsea as well. You know what I mean? Chelsea is better than bloody PSV. It's crazy, innit? It's crazy, my guys. Yeah. Let me just set it up for us. This press conference, this depressing press conference that I'm going to watch. I've skipped the Frimpong one, so I'll put Arne Slot's one forward so we could listen to what he's saying. We're in trouble, guys, man. We're in deep trouble, man. Eddie Murphy, innit? Deep Deep, 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 deep trouble. You know what I mean? So let's see what he says.
Quasi. Then you get to say a few questions. If anyone wants to ask questions subsequently, please just let us know, raise your hand.
Arno, it appears you're even more stretched defensively with the injury to Joe Gomez. Have you got a time scale on Joe?
No, not really. But I can confirm that he's not available for tomorrow evening.
Have you been able to speak to Ibu further as well? Just wonder how he's doing.
Yeah, of course. I spoke to him. And if you know why he's not here, of course, we both know that he's having a hard time. But I'm hoping and expecting him back soon, but also not for tomorrow evening's game.
Obviously, you still got Andy Robertson with you. What is the situation regarding his future now? And if he does stay in this window, the fact that there have been discussions of him possibly going in this window, does that mean this is his last season at Liverpool?
Well, there are a lot of questions in one. But Robbo is part of the team tomorrow evening, and he's been part of this squad, of this club for so many years. And happy to have him. Good that he's available, because that's something that's quite important for us at the moment, to have players available. And yeah, he will be part of the team, and nothing happened from my side.
Is he definitely staying in this window, though?
It's hard to say anything definitive in this world we are in, but I expect him to stay. Yes. Yeah.
You know why Robertson's staying, guys? Because there's no one coming in. So you're weakening our defense if he goes. That's what they're trying to tell you. So as you guys are already aware, what's happened? Gomez injured. Konate has got something just happening in his life, and the only players that you have at the back is midfielders. So basically, it was either let Robertson go and weaken the defense even further, or keep him because of the injuries that we have. So they decided to keep him. That's the whole point. They told him. They told this guy, if he goes, we're not bringing anyone in. So you might as well keep him, because he's not worth anything anyway at his age. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. What a mess, man. What an absolute mess. What are you saying, Cop? He says, I have no idea what's going on at this point. Not very much makes sense at the moment. This is one of the biggest clubs in the world. What are we doing, Fozi? I don't know what to do. Well, I don't know what to say, bro. You know what I mean? I've sat through, with the older fans here, guys, like myself. I've been through like life when we was winning, you know what I mean, with Kenny in the first stint. Forget about the second stint. He still won the second stint, man. That guy always gets trophies, even when he's been at the game for 10 years. That's how talented he is. We was winning, guys. Like, we was playing beautiful football, man. And I told you guys on this channel, we used to pass on that, that tape, that videotape of Nottingham Forest and Liverpool 5-0 at Anfield, when we battered Nottingham Forest, who were the second best in the league, by the way. Second best team in the league. We battered them 5-0 at home. And, John Barnes, John Aldridge. That's the kind of football we was watching. Pass and move, the Liverpool groove. Guys, remember that. That's how it was. It was beautiful, man. And I'm winning titles. John Barnes cutting in from the right-hand side, some from the left-hand side with his right foot, curling in the top corner against Aston Villa and Everton in the cup. That's what I was used to, man. That's what I come from. Winning titles on a consistent basis. And then just a drought put me through depression, man. You guys think like me breaking apart in the last few weeks mate, I was worse than this. Because I was going to school. People laughing at me. He ain't big club anymore. Ha ha ha. It's all about Man United now. And Aston Villa, because Aston Villa was, challenging Man United in the Premier League at the time. That's what it was. Elliot Atkinson and Dean Saunders in it for Aston Villa. Look, I'll give you guys the names, man. I mean, Richardson, the former Arsenal midfielder in their midfield. Andy Townsend, Steve Staunton. I mean, that's what they had Aston Villa back in the day, man. I remember it, man. Elliot Atkinson, when he's cutting in and chipping the goalkeeper from, outside the box. And doing that, when he used to do that pointing, celebration. Rest in peace, man. He got tasered by the police, innit? And he died after that, man. Dalian Atkinson. What a player, guys. Underrated, man. Underrated. Him and Dean Saunders, yeah, left Liverpool. Yeah, I remember Dean Saunders, man. Dean Saunders was at Liverpool for one season, won the FA Cup and that, and just left. The next season to Aston Villa, I said, what the hell? I'm not going to be stuck here with bloody Ronnie Rosenthal. The hell was going on? That's how it was, man. And then, Graham Souness, a guy everybody wants as captain, even, if we have a greatest Liverpool all-time 11, was booed, man. They got Liverpool fans blame him for, getting rid of everything that we stood for, the boot room, everything. He tried to do this continental kind of, way of football. No pubs, no, steaks and all that stuff, which was right, obviously, but not for that time. And he got rid of all the senior players, the best ones that, that could have slowly transitioned, into the new players. He did it too early, just like this guy's done this season. 30 years, guys. Like, I went through everything, man. I was finished, man. Because when you love a club so much, man, it hurts, bro. It really hurts, man. That's why we're all coming on streams. Have you seen us on streams now? We're repetitive of the same things. Imagine with that social media back in the day, you had nowhere to run. You're just speaking to your mates. Go and play football outside. That was it. That was it, man. We didn't used to have social medias back in the day doing this stuff. We didn't even have a mobile phone. You have to go and play knockdown ginger, mate, on your own mate's house. You know what I mean? Oh, man. That's why I'll come on here and try to warn people. Don't go down that route of, interim and all this stuff, this nostalgia stuff, with Steven and all that. Get rid of that shit, man. I love the guy. He's one of my favorite players at Liverpool of all time. But I don't need him as a manager because he hasn't made it as a manager. Don't base anything on what he did at Rangers with Liverpool. That league is trash. It's rubbish. Scottish league is done. Sorry, I'm being honest about it. You see them in Europe. They get battered in the Europa League, in the Conference League, in the Champions. It doesn't matter where they get battered every week. Don't base it on that, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Listen. The worst thing that can happen to us, guys, is Liverpool, Man United like this. That's a strong possibility. And they'll go to 21, 22. That can happen in the near future, guys. We need to do what they did to us down the years. Put our foot on their head. Make sure they're always below us. As they did with Ferguson all those years since he's been, since he's won the Premier League, of course, and all that stuff. Because he hasn't won the first division, the original league. So we got keep them there, man. That's what we got to do. We don't want a strong Man United. We don't want a Man United that's going to compete with our football club. Nah, man. Keep them down there. You see their fans after the Arsenal and Man City game, the way they're acting like they've done something great. Nah, man. I'm not going down that route, man. Let's get back to this.
Arna, just finally from me, on the one hand, you've got the opportunity to seal your place in the last 16 of the Champions League, having beaten the likes of Atletico, Real, Inter Milan away, Marseille away. On the other hand, of course, the defeat at the weekend saw you slip out of the top 4 in the Premier League, which has led to further scrutiny. What do you feel you have to achieve now this season to kind of quieten the outside noise?
No, I think it's going to be really difficult to quiet the outside noise with the position we are in the league. So even if we win a few games, every loss or every disappointing result will start the noise coming back again. That's what you can expect if you started the season as we did. Not started, but at a certain moment with so many losses. So it's impossible to shut down the noise at a club like this if you are not competing for the league. What was the other?
It's just, what do you feel though you have to achieve?
What we have to improve? Yeah, for me it's so simple. I think in between the boxes we're a very, 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 very good team. The way we play out from the back, the wing.
What is he talking about, man? We don't get 2 passes together. Yup. Oh, I'll give up. Big up Anfield Road, bro. I'll see you there, my guy. GG, apologies on yesterday. Abdul, big up my brother. Yeah, GG, I apologize for yesterday. I apologize for yesterday, bro. I know it wasn't at you, bro. You know what I mean? I know your comment was, up and all that stuff when I was shouting. It wasn't at you, bro. It was just about all the stuff around an interim that I don't like, because we're not at that stage. That's why, my brother. You're one of the originals here, man. I apologize, honestly, deeply, my guy. I would never shout at you like that. It's not you. It's not you, brother. It wasn't you. It's just the frustrations of people trying to like be experts at football, putting some narratives out there because of what they feel. You know what I mean? But not looking at the bigger picture, which is Liverpool can still be successful in the next 4 to 5 years if we go in the right way about it. I just want my football to be successful, guys. You know what I mean? I don't want to, you know what I mean? Have you noticed now? They're giving tickets out at Liverpool. Nobody's going. No, I don't know if you guys heard about this. The tickets are easy to get now because nobody's going. But when the club is successful, they have their special section to give tickets to those people. It's funny that, isn't it? I'll go when it's shit. I'll go when it's raining. I'll go when it's snowing. I'll sit there. And but when the club is winning trophies, I don't even get tickets. I don't get nothing. That's how it is with this football club. That's why I don't have no loyalty to these owners and these directors, whatever, shareholders, whatever they call it. Because they don't care about your fan base. They want overseas people to come to the football club to spend. No offense against overseas. Love you all. I met you guys around the world, America, wherever I went, Turkey, wherever I went. I met you guys when we was watching Liverpool together. So I've got no issues with these guys. But, in your own country, in America, they look after their own first. And then the rest are second. Over here, we just look after everybody else and forget about the local people in the country. That's how we are. Now they're giving tickets out. Why am I going to buy tickets now? I mean, I've been asking for tickets for the last 3 seasons, and you put me in a ballad. I'll wait in the ballad, and then all of a sudden, it's run out. There's nothing there. Oh my God. It's crazy, man. Yeah, this club, listen, we've got no loyalty to these people. Listen, if the ownership had loyalty to you, then you could defend them. That's why I don't defend them, because I've got no loyalties to these owners, because they don't have loyalty to the local people. They want to sell merchandise in the shop. They want to, sell shirts. They want to, because they know when tourists come from around the world, they're going to buy all that stuff. The locals, they just buy their shirts now and again, and that's it. They're not going to buy a lot. That's how greedy our football's become. It's not bad. It's not for the people anymore. Guys, 3 seasons now, yeah? We've been doing all right? Don't get tickets anymore. Before that, when we was not winning, I was getting tickets every week. I was giving it out to my nephews, my cousins, everybody. Now they're selling tickets again to people. Get out of here with that shit, man. Touchline, what are you saying? We will draw today, tonight, yeah. Or big up. Hang on, let me bring JK in the house, man. JK, my bro is in the house. I have to change the screen, JK. So yeah, you've just arrived, mate. You've just arrived. Oh damn, where is the screen? Oh damn. Hang on. Hopefully I can find myself. What's going on with this damn thing? It is what it is. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Let me fix this damn thing. I'll disappear. You know what? I love this screen. Let me just sort it out. I'm back. Let me bring JK in. There you go. Big up, JK, bro.
How you doing, bro?
I can't even fix this damn screen, innit, man? Yeah, I was just talking about, this nostalgic thing everybody's going on about, and the tickets and all that stuff. But yeah, what's going on, bro? How are you feeling, man?
Like when it comes to football, that Bournemouth defeat, that was a slap in the face, the whole game, everything about it. That game was there to be won.
Yeah.
We got a big game today. Karabakh, like they won their last game and they lost at the weekend 2-0 at home.
Yeah.
So they might have rested players. I don't know. But they can play football, bro. They're in the Champions League. Bless up Anfield Roar and Cedric. Hope you're cool. Bless up. Hope you guys are sound, man. But I reckon we'll win. No problem about that. But the bigger picture being, how long can we take more of this, bro? We ain't winning the Premier League since 6 games.
Wolverhampton, yeah.
So That's a big, like, he hasn't been great since January last year. And that's the truth.
I apologize to everybody, by the way, when I said it's nothing to do. I said it's nothing to do with last year. Obviously, us playing the way we're playing now. But you guys are right. I admit defeat. You know what I mean? Because I said nah. The players got tired. You know, and we was playing with the same 11 throughout the season. Maybe that's why it was what it was. But carry on, JK, man. I apologize in that one. And you guys are right. You guys are right. It did start from last year.
But the thing is, if you've won the Premier League so early, what you tell your team is this: there's another 2 cups there to be won. Because so that league form, you bring it into the cup competitions, the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. He didn't tell the players to play like champions, bro. We won the league and we played like donkeys. How many games did we lose at the end of the season last year? That season,
maybe 4, something like that. Maybe 5. I don't know.
That's
We was losing continuously, weren't we, at the time as well? Yeah.
You know, and for me, it's all about saving energies and this, that, and the other. Hence why he plays first, second gear football the whole season.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, if you were saving energies, how come we were so poor at the end of the season? Everyone was battered.
Yeah.
They went to Ibiza or whatever they did. Yeah, it's their choice. You can do what you want. But at the end of the day, the bigger picture being, play like champions if you're champions.
Exactly, bro.
Sometimes I think Arne Slot don't know who's in charge of, what team he's in charge of sometimes. This ain't no Tottenham Hotspurs, West Ham. This is Liverpool. You know? I've always said I love to do his press conferences.
I've been trying to figure out what he's saying in it. So I'm gonna, while we're on, we're gonna look at it. I've been told to look at this one. Huh? Say that again?
I could do a better press conference. He don't need to say certain things, bro. He just digs a bigger hole for himself.
He's terrible, bro. He's amateur, bro. He's an amateur guy, man. I'm sorry to say that. He's just an amateur head coach. It's like as I said, JK, it's like a kid. When I hear him talk, it's like a child talking. It's like a little kid talking. You know what I mean? I don't see an adult. I don't see someone that's, on point as a head coach. You know what I mean? It's like a little kid, bro. It's bad. It's so bad. And it's not going to change. That's the thing. That's what I keep telling people. It's not going to change with this guy. What we see is what we're going to get. And we have to, like I said many times as well, JK, he is lucky he's at Liverpool. Because if it was another big club, he would have been gone a long time ago, bro. A long time ago. You know what I mean, JK?
He would have been doing, like, look at what happened last week, 2 weeks ago. Almiron and Chelsea, bang, ciao.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, they're never going to get it right, though. But all in all, Chelsea don't mess about. As soon as that Man City news broke that their manager might be heading off there, I said, this guy ain't going to last at Chelsea for the next month. Bang, he's gone. There you go. I think with Arne Slot, bro, I think after that PSV 4-1 at home, come on. Common
sense in it prevails after that. But the thing is, JK, what I don't think a lot of people know, he's a project of these two. You know what I mean? Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes. He's their project. So when he's a project, it's very hard to get rid of someone like that. You know what I mean? Because you put your eggs on all in his basket. You know what I mean? Thinking that he's gonna be successful after last season. He did a lot of things wrong. I said it many times in other people's streams, JK, and I told you this, I think, when we was in here last time. If he slowly transitioned the team, he would have been successful. But he chose not to. He chose to listen to the rival reporters like David Ornstein, who's an Arsenal fan. All these guys, they're rival fans, guys. They support, Man United, Man City, and all that stuff. They don't ask the hard-hitting questions. Have you ever noticed that when they do the press conference, JK? They don't ask the hard-hitting questions. They let things go by because they don't want Liverpool. They don't want to give him a clue or a chance to get things right. Do you get what I'm saying? So they will give you those questions that don't make sense, and then you fall for the trap. And that's what's happened. JK, they told him, I don't know if you watched his press conferences. They told him, you've won the league with Jurgen's team. You've won the league with Jurgen's tactics. And then, like with someone who's got a small brain, even though he's got a big head like that, they will say, you know what? I'm going to do it my way now. I know. Like, and things like this, JK. Remember? Go on.
Hence why the soul of Liverpool got sort of ripped apart in the last summer transfer window. Harvey Elliott, Darwin Núñez, not the best players in the world, but they have that fight and that spirit. We want to win. Darwin Núñez, bro, his energy in this team right now would be so much better than what we've had all season. Like Ekatike, I love the guy.
Yeah.
But I just feel that footballers are an energy. And when Darwin Núñez used to come on, he used to bring an energy onto that pitch to say, get us a goal. And I watched a lot of goals Salah scored over the season. Darwin is involved with him a lot. Them two played wicked with each other. Hence why, for me, Salah can work with players. It's got nothing to do with that. But at the end of the day,
if every player is off form, it can't be the players anymore, bro. There's no. We keep talking about Szoboszlai, but Szoboszlai is playing the same that he's been playing the last 3 seasons. He's been at Liverpool. Szoboszlai hasn't changed. It's the team around him that's changed. Look at the performance. How often do you see Szoboszlai always scoring from long range and making that through ball for a striker to score or setting up things? You don't see that often. He's doing the same thing that he's been doing since he's been here from day one, which is running up and down, working hard for the team, and making chances now and again. That's what he does. That's what Szoboszlai has been doing since he's been at Liverpool. Nothing's changed. The thing is, what people misunderstand is the team around him is not performing to their standards. You know what I mean? Because there was one game against West Ham, they started performing. I think we had a bad result before that, as I remember. And then all of a sudden, we went to West Ham away, and we limit them to 0 shots, basically on target in that game. And he was the worst player out of everybody else. Everybody else stepped up their game like they did last season. And he was the one that was questioned after the game, saying Szoboszlai didn't play pretty well. No, he didn't. No, he's playing to his standards. That's how he normally plays. You just don't see it because everybody else around him is playing shit. That's the difference. Obviously, he's gonna have that magic moments with the free kicks and all that stuff. That's part of that's part of the package. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, like the whole listen. If the whole team is playing crap, there's no coincidence, is there, JK? Let's be honest. It's the manager. It has to be. His tactics are shit.
It's got to be the manager because how are you getting a 3-0 win away to Marseille, the top scorers in Europe, and then coming back to England and letting 3 goals in against Bournemouth? You ain't been great. You know what I mean? So what's happened in them days between? Like, how are we getting from that to that? Too inconsistent as well. He steadied the ship in that way where we went on that long run where we were undefeated. Never won a lot of games in that run. It was a lot of draws.
Yeah.
Look, bro, I've always said this in life. You know when the sunlight or the limelight's on you, and you come from nowhere, you're a nobody really. People know you, but not really know you. And Arne Slot's thinking, you know what? I'm at Liverpool right now. It don't get any bigger than this. I'm just going to use it as a way to portray an image out there of who I am as a football manager. He's so adamant in portraying an image he sometimes forget about being nice and having a soul. There's nothing wrong with being ruthless as a manager. You need it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, Harvey Elliott, for example, we had 3 fucking goalkeepers ready to play against.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that
Bournemouth.
bench? Can you believe that bench?
2 fucking sub goalies, bro. So you're trying to tell me that sub goalie could have, if Harvey Elliott was in that guy's position, I don't know what his name is. It Woodburn? I don't know what his third goalie's name is. I forgot. I think it's Woodburn or something.
Yeah, I think it's Woodburn. Yeah.
So you're trying to tell me that Woodburn lad's going to get more, give us more being on that subs bench than Harvey Elliott would have. So the way Harvey Elliott's been dealt with by Slot, I don't really like. And Harvey Elliott's not the greatest player in the world, but at the end of the day, he loved the club. He showed that with his energy. Last season, he scored 3 Champions League goals in a row. Harvey Elliott. He got us the winner in Paris as well. Okay. Arne Slot's a bit of a... He needs to be a nice guy. I think if you're a Liverpool manager, you're top at what you're doing. But on the other side of it, you've got to be sort of a nice guy. Bob Paisley, Shankly, even though he was a bit of a loud type of
Loose
guy, he
cannon,
was
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
He'll shake your hands. He'll give you a hug. Say, "How you doing, lad?"
yeah.
I don't get this from Arnie Slot. He's probably got it in him. He's probably a nice guy,
Bro, he's shit. He's shit, mate. I'm sorry to say that.
but
I
he's
know,
just too
I
adamant
don't-
in portraying an image for me of being a top coach. You
I
know?
don't normally use words like this. You know me, guys, like in the chat. You know me. I don't swear. I don't. But I'm starting to swear now, and that's not even in my character. You know what I mean? I'm saying he's shit. Fuck off. I'm saying things like this now. Like that's not even me. I'm not even playing for a camera. I'm just tired. I'm tired, guys. You know what I mean, I'm tired of watching the same shit every week. Same goals conceded every week. Same mistakes every week. I'm just tired. And then
Mm-hmm.
what more can we do?
As
Like,
soon as I tell you something quickly, Fozzy, in that way where the other game against Bournemouth, it was 2-2. And I was thinking, yeah, we're going to get the winner. Wirtz had a chance. And then what happened? The ball went out for a throw-in because Gravenberch ran over. He was
Yeah.
the last man, Gravenberch. So that lad was running through and Gravenberch was just taking care of it. If Gravenberch didn't get that touch for them to have that throw-in,
yeah,
we could have probably won that game, or it would have stayed a draw. Because what happened ever since when that incident happened, from there until they scored, because that was the last kick of the game when they scored, because
yeah.
the whistle went straight after when we kicked off. So from that throw in there to that get goal was pure Bournemouth, bro. We do that too much this season. Last 10 minutes of a game, Liverpool give the keys to the opposition. Sorry, but they do it. Watch every game, bro. Hence why I've got a list of how many points we've dropped over the last 2 months after we're winning or drawing. We drop points, bro. Liverpool never dropped points back in the days. How come we're dropping points?
We haven't lost more than
levels.
2 to 3 games a season, bro. I remember like some seasons, even we didn't win the league, we only lost 2. You know what I mean? Because the draws that lost the league titles. You know what I mean? That's what it was. Look at the Man City days. Like we didn't lose more than 1 or 2 games in a season, maximum 3. You know what I mean? And that's how we used to be. We never lost at Anfield either. Remember, JK? Hardly lost at Anfield with Jurgen.
Mm-hmm.
Only one bad season when we had no centre backs. That's the time we started losing like 6 in a row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so listen, man. 10 years, JK. We done this hard work for 10 years to get back to winning ways, and this guy is breaking it apart in 1 season, my brother. What I said yesterday on here, and I said it on Fan Zone with my brother Dean. I said before this disease spreads, this virus spreads, nip it in the bud, man. Because once we get to that moment of Liverpool of the 90s and Man United of the current now, mate, it's hard to get back to that winning mentality, mate. Players are just going to come for CV reasons. They're not going to come for winning. Oh, I'm playing for Liverpool. I could get, media, jobs after I finish because I played for one of the biggest clubs in the world. That's what they're going to come for. You know that, JK. Phil Babbs, John Scales, all those guys. Neil Ruddocks. They all arrived at Liverpool, but they wasn't interested in winning. Even John Barnes admitted that. Even John Barnes said that. He said, I went from a team that wanted to win every title possible to a team that's just happy to play for Liverpool to get a CV that they played for Liverpool. That's it. And I don't want to see that. Look at Man United, bro. Their players get 400k, 400k, 300k a week. For what? What do they actually do on that pitch? They get paid more than Liverpool players when Liverpool are winning titles. For what? Because they're at Man United. CV. They got a job after Man United. That's the whole point. I don't want to go down that route anymore, JK. We need to stop this damn thing with Arne Slot right now. I tried to support this guy. I tried to give my opinion when people had to go at him. But there's a limit for everybody, JK. If this was happening in your real life, you employ someone that's not doing the job that you expect from him, and above and beyond he's supposed to do in his job, you sack that person. But for some reason, with Liverpool, we're okay to sit with Arne Slot as a head coach still. Why? That means you don't really care about Liverpool Football Club then. Because you wouldn't allow that in your real life if you employ someone that's not doing their job. Come on, man. Wake up, everybody, man. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of this useless fraud, man, who lie to us. Or I'll play like Jurgen, but bit of possession keeping. I won't change much. I develop players. You got rid of all the half of the youngsters,
Got rid of all of them.
and then
But
you got
yeah.
Go on, carry on.
Yeah, but was that a club decision or his decision? That's
Oh, he
the
doesn't
bigger
even
picture,
play
right?
them. Of course, listen, Jurgen played kids in a League Cup final and they won, bro. That's how,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how you develop players. This guy doesn't
He don't
develop
want to do
anything.
that. He don't want to do that. You
He
can't
killed
see it in
that. He
him.
killed that Kwanzaa kid. He killed him after the
Oh,
Ipswich
bro,
game.
that was a warning signal for me.
There you go.
Warning signal, and I said at the time, and I just want to say all right to Brave and Copite and Daz
Well,
Reynolds.
let me go on the comments. Hold that fork,
Yeah.
JK. Yeah.
Mhm.
He said the blame should go to Hughes and Edwards. They sold us all short. Yeah, they have sold us all short, but not. Was it really? How did they say this word? Really? I can't even see it, man. Really? Replenishing the team while we lost some crucial star players, selling all our youth talent that would have helped us. There you go, JK. I didn't even see this message. I swear, I just put it up. I didn't see it, man. But it's exactly what we're saying, right, JK?
Look, I've never been a fan of Edwards anyway. He's just got this smart addict persona. He's not my cup of tea. But at the end of the day, they got a guy in. They spent big last summer, bro.
Yeah.
That sort of look at the quality they brought in though. Every player we brought is good. That's not good bullshit here. Every player
I'm
we
not
brought.
bullshitting that, man. I know I'm angry, but I wouldn't say I'm not gonna sit here telling you we bought shit players.
No, we didn't, bro. We bought the creme de la creme, bro. Florian Wirtz, Isaac, Ekatike, Frimpong, top player, Kirkus for me settling in now. It's just this manager, bro. When you really look at it, I can't see a like. Is he saying to the lads today, get a tight win tonight, a 1-0, 2-0, that'll be all right because we got a game against Newcastle at the weekend? Or is he saying, you know what, teach his carrier bag team a lesson of what it's like to play at Anfield?
Yeah.
What's the mentality here? What is going on here?
There's no mentality, man. I'm just welcoming people. Okay? Carry on, JK. Carry on, bro.
Yeah, but Hughes and Edwards, you can only blame them in that way of they hired this guy. He came in, took over Jurgen Klopp, big job, won the Premier League. Okay, so you would say Edwards and Hughes got it fucking right, but all of a sudden, because this manager is not doing the fucking job, you can't really turn around and say Hughes and Edwards are doing it wrong. You understand my point now? Because at the end of the day, this guy won the Premier League last season, bro, from their guy who they chose to bring in after Klopp.
Yeah.
So I can't say anything about Hughes and Edwards, and I've always been anti-FSG and Edwards and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But in this way, I can't blame them. For me, it's Slot was so adamant in not having an inkling of Jurgen Klopp's team in the setup.
Yeah.
That Kwanzaa's gone, Elliott's gone, Darwin's gone. Yeah. So Diaz is also gone as well.
Yeah. And of course, Diego, rest in peace. Yeah, Diego. So yeah, it's the replacement, isn't it? If you look at the transfer window, JK, the net spend ain't that much. It's not that much. So what you got to look at is we've got rid of I think 9 players and brought in 7. So you weaken them. Even when we had the 9 players, we were saying we still need a centre back. We still need a DM. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. They weakened the squad. The squad is even like. Well, we're playing Endo as a centre back and Gravenberch as a centre back. You should see how weak we are as a football club. We're in a mess, and it's going to be hard to get out of this mess. I'm telling you, man. Hughes, Edwards are amateur and should be fired. I blame them too. There you go. Abdul says, "What do you say, Mick?" For me, it's only a question of tactics and will the players don't well. So will the crash. Hold on. For me, the question of tactics and will the players don't want to play Slot's way, and that is why We see them hardly run. I think he's meant to put there. They are almost as mentally drained as we are. New manager, energy back. What do you think about that one, mate? Sorry, the way it was put together, I couldn't really read it properly. There you go. He said hardly. Do you think that the players have checked out, JK?
In a way, yeah, but in a way, no. I think because it's Liverpool, and they love the fans, they're still doing their job. Majority of them. We didn't lose a game until Bournemouth since ages, you know. So it's on the line, isn't it? It's like, yeah, they've checked out, and no, they haven't. I think because it's Liverpool and they love the fans, and they feel shame if they didn't put a shift in. Every player has a rocky game, bro. There's no doubt about that. You know what I mean? But I just feel with this squad you got here, if I was in charge tonight, me and you,
Yeah.
my message is this: get these beat in 30 minutes. You could do what you want. You got 30 minutes, get it done. And then I'll take whoever off for the game against Newcastle Saturday. Arnie Slott's not going to say that to him, bro.
No, that's the thing. I said that in many. Remember when we was younger, JK? Because you're around my age, innit? So you remember when we used to play football. What we used to hear from professional football clubs, like if players don't do what they're supposed to do and they're making the same mistakes every game that they play, what you used to do is keep them after training, right? Show them videos, do drills that they could improve on and things like that. And everybody stays behind. You know what I mean? An hour or two until they get it right. Because what kind of player, JK, wants to stay behind in training if you're making mistakes on the pitch? So what I'm trying to say is when you go into the next game, I guarantee you those players ain't going to make the same mistakes again because they don't want to be staying 2 hours behind, you know, after training. They want to be at home. They want to be going out somewhere, innit? So this is what we used to do back in the day. And I don't think this head coach is strong enough to do that, JK, because every single time I watch us, it's the same goals, the same mistakes from the same players, and it never changes. You know what I mean? We're always having. Have you guys ever noticed, Chat and JK? We're always having to go at the same players. You know what I mean? We're always having to go at the same players because they make the same mistakes. And I don't think anybody looked at that. McAllister, Gravenberch. You know what I mean? This is what we always talk about every single time when we're watching Liverpool. And it's because they're not changing. They're not doing what they're supposed to do on the pitch. They're struggling. And not only that, the head coach ain't telling them that. He's just he said you got to sort out the pitch kind of performances. You don't do that. Nah, man. No. That starts in the training ground, mate. That starts in the training ground. Not you got to sort out the pitch because you've been here for 23 games this season in the Premier League, plus Champions League, plus League Cup, plus FA Cup, and you're still not improving. So what are you doing in the training ground? Are you doing enough? No.
Yeah, because I watched the training yesterday and it was just so many people involved. I know it was the camera day where the cameras are all loud in and this, that, and that, but can you see Arnie Slot got everyone sitting down on the grass and they're all focused in what he's saying? You've seen it with Brendan Rodgers when Sterling tried to give him a bit of cheek. You remember?
Yeah.
So that sort of shit happens, bro. And if that happens, what's going to happen is you're going to get moved on.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just feel. Do you want to win or do you want to dominate? Because for me,
what do you want? That's good segue. What do you want, JK, as a football fan?
Domination, bro. For me, I'm not in it to win it twice in 30 years, bro. Yeah, with the leading Premier League title holders with United.
Yeah.
But for me, I was getting ready for 21 this year. With the signings we brought, I was thinking party. Like, come on, bro. You know, even Gordon Ramsay with them ingredients would rustle up something. You know what I mean? So that's what football's like. I just feel it's an energy thing when you can't click with the players mentally.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp could. As soon as man's walked into a Jurgen Klopp room, the player knew he signed straight away. It's like, it's just an energy or a persona a manager should have at any big club, where the players are ready to do anything the boss says. I can't see that with this team.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
There you go, bro. Slot lack of was it self-awareness
Self-awareness, yeah.
shows us show us he is not a stable person. In my opinion, he just sit at pressers. I can't.
Yeah, press conferences.
Sits at press and talking shite. He is in the pocket of.
Oh, Mikem, bless, bro.
Yeah,
Made me laugh, man.
listen, it is what it is with him, man. It is. He's a terrible head coach, guys. You know, like one season. You know, the first season. It's when the pressure is not on. You could perform as a head coach in it, JK, and that's what he had. Everything was set up for the next manager to win because of the season before. If Liverpool were doing what they're supposed to do, and there wasn't a lot of cheating in the games, especially when the referees were, you know, disallowing goals that was genuine, and there was a penalty against Man City in the last minute of the game, McAllister and, you know, Doku. Maybe, like, you know, we could have been successful that season, but as I said, that team was already built to win the league title, and he came in obviously the season after, won the league. No pressure. Nobody was putting anything on him. Nobody knew what kind of formation he was playing. But, you know, as I always say, guys, like when you're a champion, all the teams in the Premier League prepare for you. They don't prepare for second place team. They don't prepare for the third place team. They prepare for the team that's won the league. So they're gonna go and study you. They're gonna look at videos how you play. They're gonna look at your weak points, strengths, and all that stuff, and then they're gonna capitalize on that in the next season. And this is what Arne Slot hasn't done this season. He hasn't looked at his rivals. He hasn't studied his rivals. He went with the mentality, let me get rid of all these players. Let me get rid of Jurgen Klopp's identity. Let me put my bit in it straight away. And then, you know, we could outscore teams while we're still transitioning on the pitch because of the strikers that he bought, Ekatike and Isak. But it hasn't gone that way. I mean, he tried to do things too early, and he's messed up his footballing, you know, how do you say it? Footballing way of thinking, because
Philosophy, yeah.
now if you look at him now, he's not going to be trusted in other football clubs. You know what I mean, JK? Who's going to hire someone that did this for Liverpool? Something that was worked on for 10 years. Who's going to hire someone like that now, bro, after Liverpool? Nobody. They're going to take that risk. He's probably going to go back and coach in Holland now because of what he did to Liverpool. 10 years, guys, like, we've got ourselves here. 10 years, poor Jurgen put his heart and soul, and he got tired at the end. He got tired because he kept on developing player after player, never being rewarded with cash to buy a lot of players that this guy did this season. Never been rewarded. Set up by Klopp for him. Don't need to worry about, you know, developing players. Go and buy £450 million players. That's what Jurgen did for this guy, and he messed it up this season, man. Sick to death of it, man. And we're all sitting here talking about interims and shit. I got no time for interims, man. Yeah, it's time to go.
But me and Fozi was talking about, do we take Alonso now or wait until the summer for Enrique from PSG? And I'm thinking Enrique is at PSG now. Is it his second year or third year? And I think it comes to a point when you're a manager at, say, in Germany or in France, Portugal, that you want to go to the Premier League or the La Liga, one of the two. And I think with Enrique, it could be possible. He's like, you know what, I want to go to the Premier League now.
Yeah, but the thing with Enrique, guys, like, he's not a long-term manager. He's like a 2 or 3 years. Liverpool need a long-term manager. I mean, we're that club that want to maintain success with the same manager for a few years, you know what I mean, and change coaches around him, you know what I mean, to get fresh ideas and all that stuff. That's what Liverpool should be striving to. Because, you know, the clubs that have short-term managers like Chelsea and all that stuff, look at them now. They're not the same.
You don't get the balance right because there's too much change.
Yeah.
And the reason why, say, Pep Guardiola and Klopp were very good and successful is because they knew they're in it for the long term.
Yeah. These
guys, they're in it. They're there for 2 years and they shoot off. Look at what's his name. The prime example is the guy who went from Brighton to Chelsea. Potter, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy ain't worked in his fucking life and he's fucking loaded. That's football, bro. And I always say this in football. If you can make it at like a big club for a year, I don't know, you win a league or a Champions League or whatever it is, you are sorted for the rest of your life, bro.
100%, bro.
You know,
100%.
even a Sheffield United or a West Brom will take you on later on down the road, whatever. But there'll be teams ready to take you on. Potter's done it. Like for me, Potter, I can't even tell you his philosophy of football.
Yeah.
You know, and I think now he's the man. Who's the manager of now?
Isn't it Sweden? Sweden, isn't it? Sweden.
Something to do with that, isn't it?
International team, Sweden, yeah. Sweden. He's at Sweden at the moment.
There you go. And like, where's the Indian guys? Like, which Indian is there involved in football? You got all these fucking donkeys from England getting jobs, and they never won the World Cup, bro. England, they won it once. That's it.
Yeah.
How come they're not winning ever? Because they
don't want
stick
fresh
to-
ideas. They still want to play the same type of football.
There's a German in charge of England right now. That's how fucked it is. That's the madness of football now, man.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man. Big up Alexandra, man. Big up Fozi. What is this negligence? Just get the broken manager gone. All of us want that, bro. We're all depressed, bro. We're all depressed. We're all in the same boat, my guy. We need him gone. We need him gone, man. We need him gone. You should have named your podcast Fozi Facts TV. Big up touchline, man. No, I'm not always facts, bro. I'm not always facts. Let me just put it that way. I'm with you, Fozi. Gerrard, Liverpool ambassador. Yes. Head coach. No. We need to sack Slot and get the next appointment right. There you go, TW. You know what I mean, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna keep preaching to you guys about that.
Bless up, TW.
I'm sick and tired of people trying to give us this small club mentality or a lost club. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a lost club. I don't want to be a small club mentality. We've got everything ready for the next manager to win again. And if the next manager comes right now, that means he starts his preseason now, which is get everything ready right now. Go into the summer. Get the players that you want. Get rid of the players that you don't want, and then you just go into the new season ready to go again.
Well, like for me, if a manager like Alonso comes in tomorrow, he don't really need to get his hands dirty. He don't have to get involved in nothing really, because for me, the banquet of players is there. It's like same as Real Madrid, sort of level of quality in the team. So he don't really need to do much. And for me, do we do it now or wait until the summer? Because for me, the summer's got the World Cup. Yeah. So all these players are going to go to America. So you ain't going to get time to sit down and talk to them for a couple of weeks. Yeah. Because what's going to happen, they're going to go to America. As soon as the last game of the season's done, bang, all these guys are gone. Training camps in Germany or whatever. And then what they're going to do, they're going to the World Cup. They're going to take another 2 weeks off after the World Cup because of rejuvenation. Yeah. And then the season's going to start. And that's what's going to happen is, we're going to get, So do it now. Mm-hmm. And this is like a pre-season from now until the end of the season.
Thank you very much, Rico. Yeah. Look how perfect you summed that up. But people don't look at it that way, bro, because they say, get an interim now. Think about it this way, yeah? You get interim now, that means Alonso could potentially go somewhere else. Do you get what I'm saying? So another club, if you're not taking Alonso seriously, another club will come in from him and take him, right, JK? That can happen if you get interim now.
Of course. He's a free agent now.
And then we're going to be stuck with that interim probably to the beginning of next season because we need to find the right guy, because I don't think, they've got any other options after that. So we're going to be stuck probably with the interim to next season. So which means you're not going to be really spending much money. You get what I'm saying, JK? Because if it's an interim, you're not going to tell him, oh, which players do you want? Which players do you want to get rid of? You're interim. But people are not looking at it from that point of view. I mean, you could be stuck with that interim to the beginning of next season, but nobody is looking at that, JK. They just want something right now because of nostalgia reasons. I'm not here for happy-go-lucky, Steven Gerrard, 40 yards short. That management is different.
The only reason why I don't want Gerrard, and I do want him, the reason why I don't want him, because you've seen the disrespect Salah and Virgil and have got already this season after they've put that shift in for Liverpool for the last 8 years or so. Imagine Gerrard didn't get it right. They'd be after him, bro. So that thing about Gerrard will be. He can go both ways. He can go there and smash it, change the energy, whatever, and win the Champions League and FA Cup for us.
There
Then
you go,
again,
man.
he can come in and make it even worse. And what's going to happen is going to be a lot of noise. I don't reckon he deserves. I love Steven Gerrard, favorite Liverpool player ever. You know what I mean? And he talks sense. When you hear what he says,
Yeah.
there's no play acting. He's very straightforward, and he knows what he's talking about.
No.
Come on, man. But for me, I just feel the climate of social media now. People will go after Gerrard after he loses 2 games in a row or
Thank
whatever.
you very much. Leave the guy alone, man. Let the guy
Yeah.
prosper, man. The guy is not even considered for Wolverhampton jobs. Why would he be considered for Liverpool? That's just I don't get it anymore, man. You know,
For me,
what that
I
fan
said
base
he
is
should
more-
do what Frank Lampard's done. He went to Coventry now, Frank Lampard,
Yeah.
and hopefully he'll get them promoted and stuff. And Gerrard could done that with West Brom. West Brom needed a manager. They got this guy in from America. Perfect club, West Brom. Perfect club to do something there. You know, a championship side, and from there work it out, because maybe he just wants to enjoy his life for a year or two and do television work.
Yeah.
That's what he's been doing. So at the end of the day, it's his choice. But I can see a little thing in his eye sometimes. He's like,
Yeah.
I love to do it until the end of the season. I'm telling you now. I can see it in his face, bro.
Everybody, who wouldn't, man? That's the club you love, innit? Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I would love to take the job. I'd do it for free. I wouldn't
You know
care.
what I mean? No, you don't pay me.
Yeah.
I mean, am I waffling here, Stat? Am I waffling here? Waffling fest, bro. Yeah? Okay, thank you. I like to eat waffles, by the way. No, thank you very much. You know, these people that take the piss out of me, and, you know, my age is different, guys. We're not sensitive, man. We take it with a pinch of salt. You know what I mean? We laugh about it. It's okay, my guy. I'll waffle. Great. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Big up Abdul, my brother. Always and every day, my guy. I had to put him as a mod, man. But bloody, the guy's been with me for years, and I didn't even put mod on him, man. I was fuming about that, man. And big up Mr. GG. Yeah, I had to go at GG yesterday. He thought I had to go at him. Sorry, he thought I had to go at him, but it wasn't him. It was just I was just getting frustrated with everything that we were saying. You know what I mean, JK? At the moment, Liverpool, it's not in a good place, so we're gonna be out of character sometimes the way we talk. You know what I mean, JK? So I just want.
That's like after the Bournemouth game, bro. I didn't do a show. I was pissed, man. I was like, "Come on, man, come on."
Enough is enough. Yeah, enough is enough.
Yeah.
Karabakh have a aggressive attack, and they also defend in numbers, but they can attack in numbers too. So basically, is the kryptonite towards Arne Slot, right? Deep line defending, low blocks, and then they're going to counter attack after a corner that we take. Simple as that. I think someone said the other day, JK, like we've taken over 120 something corners this season and scored 2 only. That we scored 2. Can you believe that, JK? What, over 120 something corners, yeah? And we only scored 2 out of those corners. That's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing, bro.
But when you look at our corners, bro, I've been studying them. We get them in good areas. But look at the Bournemouth game, bro. Their goalkeeper collected about 4 or 5 corners. Easy peasy.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, my guy. What you say, Mick? Got to go soon. Lurking till then. Thanks for the stream, Fozi. Take care, everybody. Big up, my brother. Big up, my guy. Bless up, as JK always says. Let me see here. Yeah, waffle, whatever. I'm just going through the comments, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Me and JK always have this conversation, innit? Just prolong the show, and it's just our feelings, innit, bro? That's all we talk about, our feelings. You know what I mean? We don't always agree, me and JK. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. But tonight,
everyone's got their own opinion, bro.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys a question, chat and JK. We lose tonight. Where do you stand with the football club?
I want Slot not to be the manager after the Bournemouth game. I thought, yeah, man. But for me, it's been like that for a long time. I just think he steadied the ship. But if we lose today, bro, there's no questions that. But the thing is, there's fans out there who want him to lose, so it speeds up the process of getting him sacked. I don't give a damn. I want Liverpool to win every fucking game. So that don't even come into my thought process of, oh yeah, if Slot loses tonight, this will be sacked. Nah, man. Win the 3 points, get us in 3rd or 4th, because we're guaranteed 3rd, 4th spot in that league table if we win today. So for me, that'd be the main sort of aim, to finish as high as we can, 3rd or 4th position. If Real Madrid drop points, we can take over them. So we've got to win today, bro. But if he loses, we're playing at Anfield against a team that you put your things in to go shopping with after, when the woman at the till gives you it. Now it costs you 10. Now it costs you 10p.
Yeah, man. Big up. You love my stories, innit, guys? Oh, thank you, man. Listen, guys. If you watch Liverpool all your life, you know what I mean, it's natural thing, innit? That's what it is, man. I just want to give people warnings so you don't go through what I've been through in the 30 years where we had no success. So the problem is, guys, like, you know, some people who are good people, by the way, just give you the wrong information, and then and it's like an echo chamber in social media, JK. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. One person says something and everybody just follows that. I don't understand that. Like, haven't you got your own way of thinking? Don't you just sit there first and then think about it? Maybe what he's saying is wrong or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't think people do enough of that, guys. Like, we just listen to people who supported us recently, basically, and then you just take it on board, and then everything falls apart after that. We've got to be careful, man. But go on, Jacob.
Like you were saying something earlier on before I jumped on about when we went through that phase where we were poor, we didn't have social media. Thank God, bro. Because what would have happened? Because I view social media, I would say United and Arsenal are the sort of clowns. Their fan base in that way of content creators, the way they behave and stuff. Why? Because what happened when they were on the poor way in football ways on the pitch, social media just came out of nowhere and took over that sort of world. So thank God at that time when it was coming out, we weren't really poor. I think that was a Brendan Rodgers Klopp early years when that sort of came out, you know what I mean? So we sort of missed the bus on that one. Thank God, because now it will be even worse now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's all about timing. I think Arsenal and United got the brunt of that.
The thing is, people think like these United fans, they care about Man United. They don't, man. I mean, they're selling things, isn't it? They're selling things on social media. That's what they're doing. They don't really care about Man United. I mean, come on, let's be real. But
one of our best friends of mine, Man United season ticket holder, bro. He's not so energetic to get to games like he used to be.
Yeah.
You know, so, but for me, you got to support the club, bad times, good times, because like for me, I've supported Liverpool in that era where we didn't win the league title. Just carried on supporting them, bro. You know what I mean?
Mate, I've always supported Liverpool, innit? My 7 years this year. I'm going to be 47 this year, innit? This month, sorry. So that's all I know. I don't know anything else, guys. You know what I mean? All I know is Liverpool Football Club. I don't know anything outside that. You see me, JK, I always meet legends. You know what I mean? At Liverpool, Kevin Keegan, Graham Souness, Ian Rush. I just met John Aldridge recently as well.
You met Aldridge, innit?
Yeah, Jimmy Cates. I met Samuel. Because I know what they did for my football club. I know exactly what they did for my football club. They made my football club the most, successful team in English football. Those people that we don't talk about a lot. We disrespect because we just put them in the back burners, you know what I mean? And all that stuff. We shouldn't be doing that, man. We should be praising the team. Huh?
They gave us the chest we have
I'm
today.
telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Now. Simple as that. Yeah.
I pay a lot of money to do
Liverpool fans are a bit more classy. Like, we've got to keep it classy as Liverpool fans. Like, we don't want to be like United. Tottenham fans are fucking rampant as well, bro.
They already want the manager out.
They are rampant.
They already want the manager out. I'm thinking to myself, who are you, Tottenham? What did you actually win? Oh, okay, you won the Europa League. Great. Hope to do.
Yeah, they sacked him after.
You know what I mean? And you sacked him after. So what do you want as a football club? Nah, bro. Like, listen, man. I love meeting the legends, man. I love
Yeah,
meeting the
yeah.
legends. It's beautiful, guys. I swear to you, man. I went to the Kevin Keegan do when he was talking about his career and all that stuff. He loves Liverpool, man. He loves
He
Liverpool,
wasn't
guys.
well recently, I heard.
Yeah, he's got cancer, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard it.
What a nice guy. You know what I did there? I shook his hand. You know, you take pictures with him, innit? I shook his hand and I walked away and he pulled my hand back and he said, "Where you going?"
Okay.
He said,
Uh-huh.
"Where you going?" I said, "Yeah, I took a picture, innit?" No. Talk to me, man. Who do you support?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Talk to me. Liverpool, I said. And do you know much about me? I said, come on, Kevin. Of course I know. You're the player of the 70s. You know what I mean? If it wasn't
Uh-huh.
for you, we wouldn't get Kenny Dalglish. You know what I mean? He said,
Yeah.
you're right. And he said that Liverpool fans are still upset at me at leaving, but if they knew the full story, they probably will understand. I love that
Uh-huh.
football with my heart. He said, because they gave me the spotlight. They gave me everything, he said. And well, it nearly brought a tear to my eye. You know what I mean? When he's talking about our fan base not happy with him and all that stuff, JK. And
Mad.
you know, he was meant to go to Real Madrid. You know, the season he wanted to leave, the first one, he was
Uh-huh.
meant to go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid was on the verge of signing him, but Liverpool said no, we can't because we haven't got
Uh-huh.
anyone to replace you. So he stayed another season, and then obviously we won the European Cup, as you remember, the 1st one. He helped us obviously win that.
77, yeah.
Yeah, and then they said, okay, we've got someone now. You can leave. He didn't want to leave at the time, but he said you can leave. And then he looked. No club came for him apart from Hamburg, bro. Real Madrid
Hamburg,
already.
yeah.
Yeah, Real Madrid already got his replacement. The other guy they're supposed to be getting. So he went to the only club that came for me. He said was Hamburg, and he went to Hamburg eventually.
Do you remember that Real Madrid striker? His name began with B, surname.
What
It
year
was
is it?
big, around that era, maybe early 80s, 80s. I need Butragano or something. I need
Butcher
to find out.
you talking about the Polish guy?
No, I think he's a Spanish
Oh,
something. I
Sanchez.
need to find out. Yeah, Spanish guy.
Sanchez. You're talking about. You're talking about the Mexican player, the
Oh,
striker.
not Hugo Sanchez. No.
No, there was a Sanchez. He was a striker for the minute. The Mexican.
Yeah.
Striker.
He had a little afro. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Remember '86 World Cup? I
But
watched
like
that.
someone was saying in the comments, so I think Abdul was saying it. Yeah.
That's the Butcher. Yeah, there you go, Butcher. He says.
They're treating football like a number and money base now. Football is dead. Football going boring side to
You
side,
know what?
passing,
You know
backwards
what, JK?
passing.
Let me say something to everybody in the obviously in the stream. Please, people, yeah, just go back watch football from the old days. Then I think you'll understand it more. While we, as older ones, talk about it different to the current generation who talk about stats and all that stuff. In the old days, football was everything to us. We loved the game. You know what I mean? It was the beauty, the art of the game that we loved. Tackles, shots from outside the box, dribbling past all, 11 players and things like that. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
man.
It's a beautiful game. Now you look at it, it's like a robot
Robotic.
game. Robotic, man.
Yep.
It's
Robotic.
sad. And then you look at the fans of the modern day that gives you information about the current football. There's the same as that. It's a mirror
Same
image.
as that. Same
Mirror
as that, bro.
image.
And that's why
Basically, you need a
Abdul says
degree.
that,
You need a degree in university to speak about football nowadays. No,
football,
you don't.
yeah.
Football is a
You
poor
don't even
man's
like
thing.
football, but you talk about it. Yeah. There's people who do that, bro. There's a lot of people involved in football who don't even like football, but because they're getting paid well, they think, fuck it, I'll do it.
Exactly.
Abdul's right. There's no flair in football because when I look at Diego Maradona's goal against England, in the way he got the ball from the halfway line, took all them guys on and scored, I said you will never see that ever again.
Yeah, man.
That flair, that he was sort of flying in the air. The way he did it, like, of course, players are more athletic now, faster, whatever, but they lack flair. So when I see Wirtz on the ball, I get happy. Salah, get happy because they're different to the standard sort of players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want robots on the pitch. Why? Because a robotic football team won't get you relegated, and you'll keep your job.
Yeah.
It's as simple as fucking that.
It's sad.
The Hollywood players are going, bro, because Hollywood players don't want to fight back and run back.
And I told
They're
these
not on the
people, and
halfway
I
line.
told the people in the chat, I always tell them that you just got to be careful who you listen to because it's like an echo chamber here. People giving you information that's far from the mark that will destroy your football club eventually, man. You got to be careful, guys. If you want your football to be successful, talk about it in a successful way. Don't talk about it in a way like we're going to go back down again kind of way. You know what I mean?
None of that vibes. No,
Stop
no.
that shit, man. Stop
Yeah.
that. We worked 10 years with Jurgen to get to here. Remember where we are now. We are one of the best teams in Europe. Liverpool didn't win the league for 30 years. You know what I mean? We've won it twice in 5 years. So it looks like we're back to where the pressure is off from the legends in the past now. Make sure your club still stays at the top. Okay, we're not playing well now, but make sure next season we come back again. You know what I mean? And fight again. You know what I mean? Last season showed even if you got a new manager in, you could still win a league title with the new manager. So we could do it again, man. We just need someone at the helm that's going to be here for the long term. If it's Xavi Alonso, he's going to be here for long term because there's no more Real Madrid, going over his head anymore. He's done that, done and dusted. Let's move on. I'm going to be at Liverpool for the next 10 years if it's successful. Change coaches along the way. That's how you maintain success. Because if you're going with the same ideas every single game, people find you out eventually. But if you change the man in a continuous basis, like Alex Ferguson did, like other people did, it refreshes the ideas, new formations, new tactics, and all that stuff. That's what you do. That's what I want.
An element of craftiness is needed in the modern day game. Hence why Fernandes from Chelsea, the Argentinian lad, not the best player in the world, but for me, he's a clever footballer, and you need a player like that in the team. I thought McAllister's that guy. McAllister's that guy to be a crafty sort of player, not because he's Argentinian, it's because their way of football when they grew up is that element of being hard men and being crafty and being like, how are we going to win this game? Okay, we do it with the mind first.
Yeah.
Bang. And thanks, Emilio Butrigeno. That's the lad.
Yeah.
I was talking about.
The butcher. They call him the butcher, isn't it? Man,
They call him, yeah?
That's what he says, yeah.
I know. Go on, you. Nice
never
one,
walk alone. Big up, you never walk alone, man. Big up, my brother.
That's up, bro. Nice one for that.
Always. So the starting lineup for tonight's game, Alisson obviously in goal. Who's going to play right back? Frimpong?
Frimpong.
We're down to the bones, isn't it? Down to the bones.
Down to the bone. Oh, my God. You know what I mean?
Down to the bones.
That needed a Lord of mercy, that one there.
I'm telling you, man. Oh, yeah.
You could play Ramsey.
Yeah.
You could play Ramsey.
The Lord, my shepherd. He know what I want.
You know what I want. Yeah, Ramsey to start a game.
Freaking hell. The second centre back, is it Gravenberch or Endo?
It was either me or you, bro. I've heard.
Stop it, bro.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's horrible, isn't it? I don't know what to say. I can't.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, it's Endo, isn't it? I'm sure Kirk's the fullback, right? Or is it Robbo?
I would go Robbo. Yeah, go Robbo.
Okay. Oh
my God.
There you go.
But I would play Gravenberch instead of Endo in that position, and I'll put Endo in Gravenberch's position. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Better.
What
would happen with Endo is if he gets caught on the halfway line, there's no chance of him catching that player in front of him. At least with Gravenberch, he can run a bit faster. Hence, he can turn and run after that guy. Hence, why I'd rather keep Endo out as a DM because he's got the protection of Gravenberch and Virgil behind him.
Yeah.
If something happens, you know what I mean?
True. Next to him, McAllister or Jones? Who do you want?
I'm going McAllister.
No, McAllister's suited to Europe, isn't he?
Yeah. When McAllister plays good, we play good. I think McAllister's he's getting better every game. This is the sort of run he's been on all season playing games, minutes wise. So I think he's finally finding his fitness.
Yeah.
But he could do more, bro. That's the thing with McAllister. He needs to do more now. He's finding his.
We need him now, bro. We need him.
Yeah, we need that craftiness and that clever footballer on the pitch.
It says, how do you trigger an Arsenal fan chat? Ask them to show you a Champions League trophy.
That's the
what do you want then in the number 10 role? Who do you want?
I'll go Wirtz there.
So you're going to take Szoboszlai at this game?
Actually, you know what? What I'll do, I'll play Wirtz and Szoboszlai next to each other there in the middle.
Like this?
Yeah. So they got 3 roles. Like for me, I don't really put Wirtz and Szoboszlai in positions because when you look at their map pitch, pitch map or how you want to call it.
Yeah.
They are everywhere, bro.
Heat
So for
map,
me, they get free rolls.
Heat
Yeah.
map,
Yeah, heat map.
right wing Salah or someone else?
I'm gonna go Salah Ekitike, bro.
Okay. This is your team for tonight. Tonight is the night. You know what it is with us when I look at this year, JK? The issue that we have from opponents is the midfield area, bro. We're easy. Jamie Carragher showed it the other day. A player took it from here and he went all the way here, and they should have scored Bournemouth in the last minute when a player went through to score. He hit side netting, really. It's too easy, bro. Maybe with Endo there, there'll be more aggression now. You know what I mean? If he sits in front of the defense.
Yeah.
He can release the likes of Sopolosa. You know what I would do, guys, if I was Liverpool right now, because things are not going to according to plan? Revert back to 3 in midfield. That's what I'll do. Szoboszlai on the right, Endo in the middle, and McAllister on the right. Remember when we used to play like this, guys? It wasn't as open as it is right now when we play with the number 10. So if we played something like this, look at the midfield, it's already packed. So it's very hard to get past. Do you remember the Man City game 2 seasons ago when Endo played in that midfield? Look what he did to the likes of, De Bruyne and players like that. He didn't give them a chance in hell to get past him. So much so, Kevin De Bruyne had to be substituted, and he was arguing with Pep Guardiola at the time. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, you need something like that, man, to make it more solid. Maybe it will get the best out of the likes of Salah, Florian Wirtz, and all that stuff as well. So if we go back to that hard-working midfield that we used to have, the 3 in the middle, I think we'll be better off till the end of the season. Because it looks like, from what I've heard, he's got back in this head coach. He's going to stay for a while. So if we just revert back to something like this, 3 in midfield, instead of like 1 playing here, it's not working anymore, this. We've got found out. Make it more harder for the opponents to get past you guys with the ball, you know what I mean? So every single time they go this direction, there's 2 players. Every time they go to this direction, there's 2 players. So they have to go out wide. And with the pace of Frimpong, he could catch people now. So we don't need to worry about his defensive side, because I think since Frimpong has been in the team, I think he's been fantastic, in my opinion, defensively and offensively.
Brilliant.
Now you've got Robertson there. Obviously, the partnership with him and Van Dijk, everybody knows, it's one of the best in the world. I know they're not that age anymore, but, in Europe, it's different. Slow football. And, Robertson going up and down is something he's going to enjoy as well. And not only that, it's at home, isn't it? So the Anfield crowd don't need, someone like Steven Gerrard to get them up for games. You just need to show them beautiful football. That's all you need to do. You know what I mean? Show us something to shout about, then we can shout about it. That's all. I mean, you don't need people coming in to change the Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans know their football, if you know what I mean. So just give us something to share about, man. Don't make me fall asleep when I go to Anfield like I did in the last game, man. Liverpool have 5 Premier League wins since 20th of September. Think about it this way. Think about it this way, guys. If we won the last, 4 or 5 games, JK, against the smaller teams, we will be right in the title race. You know those goals that we had? We'll be right in the title race, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it. All those draws. You know what I mean? And then you put the points together, you'd be right in the title race. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, and because like Man City and Villa, they lost not this weekend, on the weekend before. Like, they're losing games and stuff. I think if we were more critical, if
Are
we
you
were
okay,
a bit
man?
more...
Did the dog bite you or something? Yeah, go on, bro. Go on. Yeah, JK, go on. Oh, he's probably dealing with the dogs. Yeah, as JK said, guys, like, if we was more clinical in the past 4 to 5 games, we'd be right up there, honestly, man. Big up AEM. Big up, bro. Thanks for the, obviously, super chat, my brother. Appreciate that, my guy. Thank you. Gravenberch as a centre back, that's the potential that could happen. That's what he said. But that's up to JK. I only asked JK. He's starting lineup.
Because like we Slot's in press conference, he said there's not going to be a centre back there. It's going to just be Virgil and whoever. So I just feel Endo, I'd rather play him as DM. If you could either play Jones as DM instead of Endo if you want to do that.
Maya.
Nah, he's thought out as well.
He's angry. He was angry and hungry.
He's like, you got to win, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
At least 10 points, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Big up. Fozi, please don't fall in the trap of Slot is being backed. Oh, he's not? Okay. they can't get Gerrard in for tax reasons, and Alonso wants a few months off. LFC have been talking to Alonso since November. How did you know that? Oh, nice. Tambo, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm not falling for any traps, bro. I'm awake. I'm wide awake. Trust me, my guy. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake.
I was
man.
waiting for the Jamie Carragher, Terry Henry. Remember Brendan Rodgers?
Oh yeah, the leg.
I remember that. I was telling you about it. I was waiting for that on Sunday. I thought United playing Arsenal, perfect game. And Arnie Slot's news comes out, and then 2 days later, Alonso, whatever. But I can't really. I don't know, man. You don't know what's going to happen. Alonso's only been out of work for a week, so he probably wants a bit of time off.
I don't think he does. He's only been in the Real Madrid job for 6 months. You know what I mean, JK? So he's a young guy.
He's a break.
He's energetic, innit? Maybe Jurgen. Go and speak to Jurgen. Maybe if you apologize to Jurgen, Marco Edwards, maybe he want. You know, with Liverpool, Jurgen had an interview recently with this reporter on his channel, and he said the only club he will come back to if he's going to manage against Liverpool. So he still has that. Maybe he has his rest now. Maybe, I mean, him and Buvic coming back, like I said in the beginning of the stream. Maybe that's something that's a possibility, guys. And you know, when we face Man City at Anfield, he's going to be looking across at Pep Linders, isn't it, with the hatred. You know what I mean? So,
no, Pep Linders, what a joker, man.
You know what I mean? So it'll be a great game if Jurgen comes back and then, you know what I mean, with Buvic on the other side of him. Wow, that'd be beautiful, man. But yeah, listen, guys, we've got to be realistic, innit? It doesn't look like this guy's going to be leaving anytime soon. So I think they're going to give him to the end of the season.
For me, he has to get top 4, 5, or whatever it is, qualification for Champions League. But I don't want him to rely on that. I want him to say, you know what, I'm going to win the Champions League, hence why we'll qualify for the Champions League next season. Sort of mindset, even though I'm not here.
Yeah. Let me read the comment here. It says, "Hi Fozi, how have we got to here? What's that? A MGR? I don't know what that means. Who's that? MGR? JK? Anything like that?
Manager.
Yeah, manager. Sorry, my bad. Manager who blames the wind blames the wind to going on about small squads and transfer funds. Excuse after excuse. This team is finished unless Alonso comes in now." I agree with you, bro. You know, when you run out of words to say and you start making excuses as a head coach, that means your final. It's a final moment as a manager at a football club. But for some reason, Richard Hughes and Marco Edwards don't want him to leave. You know what I mean? So it's not us, guys. It's the ownership and the people around it that's got issues with this. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. K-Mac won't be happy, but I'll take Klopp back. K-Mac and his judgments, guys. I love my brother. It's you know what it is? It's the psychological thing about managers, guys. That's what we look at. This football that we watch today is about psychological game. You know what I mean? And there's no one better than Jurgen in the psychological game. He will make a shit player into a world-class player. Since Jurgen's been at Liverpool, all of his players have made it into the Ballon d'Or list. When did you ever used to hear that about Liverpool players in the past? You never used to hear that. Every player at our football club always used to make the Ballon d'Ors list, or they were part of the team of the season in FIFA or UEFA, whatever which way you want to go about it. We was always part of that with Jurgen. Always fighting with the Messis and Ronaldos, Salah, Van Dijk, etc. Mane. We're always in that list, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. This is the mentality of that coach, and you need that mentality back. And that's something we don't have at the moment, guys. We've got weak mentality as a fan base right now, and weak mentality of a coach that's just rubbish, man. Never going to do anything good. I'm done with him, man. And I'm not that type of fan. Neither is JK. We're not, I swear to you guys. We're not, when did you guys know me since 2019. When did you ever see me say manager out or anything like that? I don't even say that words until now. I stuck through Roy Hodgson. I was in those stands when people were fighting each other when Roy Hodgson was in charge. Some people was booing, and the people that don't want to boo, they were fighting those people. Liverpool fans were fighting in the stands when Roy Hodgson was in charge. I was sitting through the rain, thunder, everything, watching Roy Hodgson, Paulson, and Kincheski and players like that. That's what I was watching, man. And then Kenny came back, give us a little boost. And there was times people didn't want to see that football anymore. They said he's been out for for 10 years. Get him out. Kenny, of all people, guys, the greatest Liverpool player of all time. Not only the greatest player, one of the greatest managers that we ever had in his first stint. I mean, so
I would love to have seen him as manager of if we were in Europe, because of that ban and
Liverpool
stuff.
made a mistake, JK. He wanted after the Hillsborough disaster, he wanted 6 months off.
Yeah.
He should have just put Ronnie Moran as the coach until he takes that 6 months, and then he could come back after the 6 months. He went to all 96 funerals, 97 now. Sorry, 97 funerals. That poor guy. He went to all of them. Imagine what that could do to you as a human being. They drained him out, just like Jurgen. The past 10 years, they drained him out. You know what I mean? So if they did that, I think we would have been like back to normality with Kenny, because he went to Blackburn, didn't he, JK? And he won the Premier League with Blackburn. Got them from the lower divisions all the way to the top. So there's a lot of mistakes we make at this football club, and we don't learn from it, man. I mean, so it is what it is. But anyway, I got to go because I got to get ready for work, guys, man. Gotta go to work. But I will be back very, very soon with JK, hopefully. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate the super chat. I'm getting super chats every stream now. I don't know what I've done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Rio down the middle, cold. If you put him as a striker, you know what, Maya? That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me, I'm telling you.
I reckon he played good in the last game. He looked a bit more for me, when you're a young player like that, you want to show what you're made of. But the thing is, you can't do it all the way, guy. Cut in 1-2 goal because you're not. I wouldn't say scared, but you don't want to lose the ball. So what happens is, in the last game, he looked a bit more progressive in what he wanted to do.
But the movements
he had a bit of an idea.
The problem was the movements in front of him, JK. There was no one moving.
Exactly that. There was no striker, bro.
Yeah, man. I say 1-0. Liverpool lost. We ain't.
Bro, man. Come on, bro.
Genghis says, I'm glad everyone's on the same page with Slot. Oh, my God. What are you talking about?
When I was worried, bro, when 12 months, he went happy. And 12 man, he's always blessed, bro. He was like, yo.
He's the kumbaya guy, isn't it, man? Everybody together, man. He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy.
He's a top
man.
lad. Yeah, he's a top. He was his birthday the other day.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I'll come on with you guys, man. I'll come on with you. When I'm off in it, I'll come on, definitely. Bring on.
Bless up TW.
Bring Alonso. We need a change ASAP. It's not gonna get any better with Slot. 100%. 100% right. 100%, brother. Appreciate everybody, man. Thank you guys. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, man. I'm getting the support finally on YouTube. Appreciate that. I'm gonna be hopefully coming back tomorrow. If not, you're gonna see me over the weekend because I'm off. So hopefully I could do a panel show. Most probably Friday night, JK. If you're interested, I might get some Liverpool fans. We'll just talk about, the game over the weekend against Newcastle. If you're interested, probably 12 man and everybody else as well. We'll see. Guys, like, share, and subscribe, man. And JK, anything coming up with you, bro?
12 man's gonna do a red roll call an hour before kickoff. Go through the team and stuff like that. Probably do a post match as well. Brian as well. Yeah. But hopefully we get a win today anyway. That's the main thing anyway.
Big up, my brothers, man. Big up, everybody. Big up,
Bless
man.
up everyone in the chat.
Yeah, man. Always, man. Always. Just going through the chats, just people to see. Yeah, man. Guys, I would have read it if I was on my own, but I had JK, you know what I mean? I got to respect JK. He's got to speak in it. So appreciate everything that you guys done for me today, man. Thank you very much for the super chat, Mr. AA. I can't say that the first one, you know what I mean? I'm a Muslim, so AEM, big up, my brother. Thank you for that. Guys, like, share, and subscribe. I'm on the road to 5,000. Hopefully we'll get there one day. You know what I mean? I'll keep saying that for year after year after year, but it is what it is. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. See you soon.